Coming up on News Valdosta, find out about the possible changes to the city's Community Development Block Grant.
And learn why one of the water towers in Valdosta will be torn down.
We'll have this and more coming up. News Valdosta starts now.
Hello, I'm Chris Carter.
And I'm Shamara Conyers. Tonight, the City Council will focus its attention on an amendment to the Community Development Block Grant and a renovation of a historic house located on the 100th block on East Park Avenue. The amendment to the Community Development Block Grant would cut funding in half for single-family housing rehabilitation and reconstruction. The renovation for an historic house would include replacing wood siding with new fiber cement siding, replacing all of the existing windows with double-pane windows, and a stacked stone veneer around the front of the house.
The Lowndes Valdosta Chamber of Commerce not only are employees working to create local business connections, but are also striving to preserve the future of the business here in the area. News Valdosta reporter Landon Harris recently visited the chamber and has more about this.
Here at the Lowndes Valdosta Chamber of Commerce, not only are employees working to create local business connections, but are also striving to preserve the future of business here in the local area. The Lowndes Valdosta Chamber is one of only 213 five-star accredited chambers in the nation. They plan on retaining this status by continuing to improve their social media and branding. The new Director of Marketing and Membership, Kelly Naraha, shares where one of her main emphasis is.
Our objective here is to build up that business community and, keep the business community strong. And just keeping that top of mind and making sure that our business partners and our members really understand that and know how to work with us and, know how we can better serve our members.
Along with keeping the business community strong and trying to best suit its members, the Chamber is also focusing on the future of Valdosta. President Myrna Ballard explains how.
One of the things that we're going to be working on this year is our Metro One Young Professionals Network. One of the most important missions and goals of our chamber is to grow the kind of economy where our Valdosta State University graduates can find suitable employment when they finish their university degrees. We need to keep our best and brightest here.
These are some of the ways that the Lowndes Valdosta Chamber of Commerce plan on serving their members and keeping the economy alive for years to come. Behind every great city, there's a great chamber. From News Valdosta, I'm Landon Harris.
Next week, the city of Valdosta will tear down the old water tower on the south corner of Southbridge Street and West Savannah Avenue. The tower, built in the 1950s, is said to be no longer needed due to its age, high maintenance costs, and the limited capacity. The city said the dismantling of the tower is scheduled to begin next Wednesday, and the scrap metal from the tower will be recycled.
The Valdosta Fire Department celebrated a few promotions over the weekend. Reporter Cassandra Macy has more about this.
I'm standing here in front of the City Hall Annex where the Valdosta Fire Department is celebrating the recent promotions of some of the department employees. A prayer, a moment of silence, and the color guards presenting the flags was the opening to the Valdosta Fire Department promotion ceremony. The ceremony took place on Friday morning at the City Hall Annex inside the multi-purpose room. Family and friends gathered to celebrate Chief Brian Boutwell, Chief Jason Rowan, Chief Ronald Scrine, and Captain James Klinkskills.
Ceremonies just occur when we have a vacancy, so hopefully we won't have too many more ceremonies because we don't want to lose any employees.
Additional classes and requirements are not the only things necessary for the position.
Early in your career, find a mentor and use that mentor throughout your career, and that will help you.
To conclude the ceremony, Fire Chief Freddie Broom ended with this advice.
Faith, family, and the fire department, and you'll be successful in your roles, and we'll continue to grow and be successful as a department. And then if you want to score extra points, of course, you can add the fourth F. Anybody want to guess what that is? Freddie Broom.
The promotion ceremony purpose was to honor and recognize the hard work and dedication of 4 workers at the fire department. The fire department does not have another upcoming promotion ceremony. However, it does have a new recruit class. As always, I'm Cassandra Massey with News Valdosta.
When we come back, the State House of Representatives approves a bill that will allow residents another chance to get their diploma.
And later, find out why Valwood's second graders will attend a mock trial tomorrow. So stay with us.
At VSU, we're all fired up. We spark intellects on a cool campus in a hot college town. We fan the spirit with national championships and fuel your fun side. Valdosta State University. Ignite!
When you throw away money on wasted electricity, you're throwing away everything you could have bought with it. Saving energy saves you money. Learn more at energysavers.gov.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
The State House of Representatives has approved a bill that would allow thousands of people in Georgia another chance at getting their high school diplomas. The bill would let Georgia residents who failed the now outdated Georgia high school graduation test to send in a waiver to the State Board of Education. The waiver would petition for their high school diploma, and the decision would then shift to the local school boards. The bill has now been passed up to the Senate for consideration.
The South Georgia Medical Center won 3 prizes at the 2014 MARCOM Awards in general branding. The annual MARCOM competition provides an international opportunity for communication departments, advertisement agencies, and PR firms to give their work global attention. SGMC CEO Randy Sauls commended the Communications and Marketing Department of SGMC for its new brand, Growing Healthy Together.
The Valdosta State University football team has collected 277 units of blood for the Georgia South District of the American Red Cross. The team's goal is to reach 350 or more units of blood by the end of February. The Valdosta Donor Center is located on Bemis Road for all the local Blazer fans who want to help the team reach their goal, or anyone who wants to help save a life.
The online Master of Business Administration program, also known as Web MBA, offered jointly by Valdosta State University and 5 other universities in Georgia, was ranked number 10 in national MBA rankings. Valdosta State University's Langdale College of Business joined the Georgia Web MBA in 2001. To participate in Georgia's Web MBA, students must have a bachelor's degree and at least 2 years of professional experience.
Are you looking to volunteer? The Valdosta Lounge Parks and Recreation has plenty of volunteer opportunities for you. You can volunteer for special events such as the Special Olympics, 5Ks, and bike runs. You can also assist in coaching youth athletics such as basketball, football, and volleyball. There's also a therapeutics division where you can help out the community's mentally and physically disabled population. All volunteers must go through a criminal background check. For more information, contact the VLPRA.
Valwood second graders will attend a mock trial at the Valdosta Municipal Court tomorrow. This field trip is designed to teach students a valuable lesson on the consequences of making poor choices in everyday life. And because tomorrow is Georgia Arbor Day, the students will plant a tree in front of the municipal court after the trial.
In other Georgia Arbor Day news, the Valdosta Tree Commission is selling Chinese piche trees. The annual tree sale is designed to encourage citizens to plant trees. Each year, the event features a different tree. The trees are $9 for a 3-gallon tree and $20 for a 7-gallon tree. Trees will be on sale through next Friday.
Wild Adventures Theme Park has expanded its zoo in preparation of the 2015 season, opening March 14th. This season, the park has added 10 green monkeys, 2 squirrel monkeys, and 4 iguanas. The green monkeys and iguanas will be located on the Alapaha Trail. The squirrel monkey will live in a new exhibit connected to a playhouse that will allow the monkeys and children to play side by side. For more information, visit the Wild Adventures website.
We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we'll take a look at our weather with Marcus Hill.
So stay with us.
Bring this sweet.
Welcome back to News Valdosta.
Now let's take a look at the weather with Marcus Hill. Marcus, what can we expect?
Hello, Valdosta. Today's forecast is relatively cold with a high of 44 degrees. Make sure you guys are wearing a heavy coat when you're out and about. Skies are sunny and there's a 0% chance of rain. Winds have been moving northwest at 8 miles per hour with a humidity of 34% for most of the day. Tonight's low will drop to 24 degrees. That will make it one of the coldest days of the year so far. Tomorrow's forecast is just a little warmer with sunny skies and a high of 51 degrees. There will be a 0% chance of rain and the winds will be very light. The humidity will also be at 28%. Tomorrow night's low should be at 30 degrees. The weekend is looking much warmer with a high of 70 degrees on Saturday and a 77 degrees on Sunday. The UV index is at a 6 out of 10 for today and throughout the whole weekend. And today's pollen count is low to medium, ranging from 2.4 to 4.8. Well, that's all I have for the weather forecast. Have a great weekend, Valdosta. Back to you guys at the news desk.
When we come back, Derek Hill will have our look at local sports, so don't go away.
Thank you for calling your GED Pep Talk Center. All right, now, are you ready for your GED Pep Talk?
Being nervous is okay. It just shows that you're serious about getting your diploma.
All right, listen, we all need a little nudge sometimes. I don't function without coffee in the morning, but it is going to take more than a double mochaccino to help you here.
A lot of things are scary. Heck, I'm scared of clowns.
No quiero oír. Danny, no lo puedo hacer. Quiero oír. Danny, lo voy a hacer.
DMC, liking your pep talk style.
Just keeping it real, Debs. Just keeping it real.
Louder! Louder! I'm gonna get my GED! Come on! Get your GED! Hey. Can you keep it down, brother? Thanks.
Whatever motivation you need, we've got a pep talk for you. Get your GED pep talk and find free classes at yourged.org.
A single ember that escapes from a wildfire can travel more than a mile. That single ember can ignite and destroy your home or even your community. You can't control where that ember will land, only what happens when it does. Get Fire Adapted now at fireadapted.org.
Welcome back.
Now let's check in with Derek Hill for our local sports. Derek?
On Tuesday, the Lions High Vikings faced the Lovejoy Wildcats in a 5A Round 1 playoff matchup. Despite Lovejoy having 7 players 6'4" or taller on the roster, the Vikings defeated Lovejoy 83-72. Brandon Benjamin was 11 for 15 and led the Vikings with 21 points. Coyshawn Roberts scored 19, Octavius Fudge put up 18, and Christian Knight put up 10. Later in the week, the team is scheduled to face Norcross for round 2 in the playoffs. The VHS Lady Cats pull off a tough playoff win against Alcovey. The Wildcats came out on fire with the press defense in the first quarter to produce a 14-point lead early. Alcovey came out strong in the second half, bringing Valdosta lead to within 5. 2 free throws from Alcovey's Tiara Hodges cuts the Wildcat leads to 3. Valdosta did not crack under pressure in the fourth by responding with an 8-run run to expand their lead to take home the win. The Wildcats will face Norcross as well for the second round. The Valdosta Wildcat baseball team made it to the Elite 8 last year, but will they be able to do it again? Here's Casey Gordon with more.
The Valdosta High School baseball team showcased their talents at opening day game against Bainbridge. After making it to the Elite 8 last year, the Wildcats have high hopes of making it further this year.
Well, we started December 4th with 2-on-1s with 2 players, 1 coach, and we've been doing the little things that you need to do. The main thing is getting guys arm ready, pitchers. Being so early in the season right now, you don't want any injuries, so you want to make sure your pitchers got plenty of bullpen work.
After an upsetting defeat in the Elite 8 last season, the Wildcats are determined to be back on track. They say they don't want to miss out of being in the Final Four by 1 run like last season. This season, they plan on going big.
Well, we got a nucleus of guys that's coming back. We only lost 1 senior last year. And I think the guys are gelling together real early because they all played last year. I think we just got to do the little things every day. I think we have to field, we have to hit, we have to throw right, we have to do all the little things to get there. Baseball's a game of failure, and a guy can go up to bat 10 times and he gets 3 hits. He's batting 300. That's a millionaire. You can be a millionaire batting 300. So it's a game of negatives, and we just got to keep focused and just do the little things to get better.
The Wildcats have a long road ahead of them, but they say they're willing to do whatever it takes to make it to the finals. Reporting from Valdosta High School's baseball field, this is Casey Gordon, News Valdosta.
Valdosta State's baseball team hit 4 batters and walked a total of 7 hitters along with 2 errors against Columbus State at Billy Grant Field. The Cougars capitalized on the Blazers' mistakes, which included 5 wild pitches that allowed 6 Cougar base runners to make it home. Columbus State pulls off an 8-3 win over the Blazers, who have lost 3 straight. They are now 6-3 for the season. And Valdosta State's Caitlin Calhoun is named NFCA's Division II National Pitcher of the Week just 1 day after earning the South Gulf Conference Pitcher of the Week. The Power Pack pitcher allowed just 2 runs in 20 innings and held opponents to a .181 batting average. She has 29 strikeouts, 2 walks along with no extra base hits. For the season, Calhoun has 51 strikeouts in 47 innings and a .89 ERA. She has racked up 3 shutouts so far and walked only 7 hitters while allowing 6 earned runs. That's all I have for sports. Back to you all at the desk.
Thanks, Derek. When we come back, find out what the Valdosta State University's planetarium has coming up.
So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Lionfish are an invasive species decimating local fish populations and spreading along the Atlantic coast, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Caribbean. Their presence, along with organized culling, increases the risk of envenomation to recreational divers and fishermen. Providing effective first aid is essential. Remain calm and immediately terminate your dive. Remove any obvious foreign material such as spines and rinse with fresh water. Soak in non-scalding hot water and go to the nearest medical facility. For more information, go to dan.org and beadiver.com.
This is one amazing truffula tree. Can you imagine a place where these grow everywhere? Yes, it's called the forest, a magical place to enjoy with your family. Ooh. So discover the forest and explore all the wonder that's there. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
We're back with News Valdosta.
The Valdosta State University's planetarium is now celebrating the Hubble Space Telescope's 25th year in space. Next Friday, VSU's planetarium will open its doors at 7, 8, and 9 p.m. with limited seating of only 47 guests. You can claim your seats at 6 p.m. because it's free admission on a first-come, first-served basis. This experience is set to broaden viewers' knowledge of the universe in countless ways. The planetarium is located on the 3rd floor of Nevins Hall, and you can contact the VSU Department of Astronomy for more information.
February can be one of the coldest months of the year in Valdosta. The Valdosta Fire Department wants to remind citizens that portable propane heaters, fireplaces, and space heaters are extremely dangerous. According to Fire Chief Freddie Broom, winter season brings a greater risk of house fires. VFD wants all citizens to stay warm, but most importantly, safe. They're encouraging everyone to make sure they're heating up with equipment that has been properly serviced and maintained.
Next Tuesday at 7 p.m., VSU will host the Thomas Pierce Scholarship Dinner in the Student Union Ballrooms. The dinner is to raise money for the scholarship honoring Janelle Thomas and Robert Pierce, who were the first African-American students at Valdosta State College. Glenda Hatchett of the show Judge Hatchett will be a keynote speaker for the program. This event is open to the public and tickets will be sold at VSU's Office of Social Equity till this Sunday.
That's it for our program today. Thank you for watching News Valdosta. I'm Chris Carter.
And I'm Shamara Conyers. We'll see you again next week.